Okay, welcome back. Let me go to Mr. Mewero. Mr. Keshiro talked about the years of Peugeot, Volkswagen in Nigeria, local assembly and production. How do you think we can get back to those years and even better?
Well, to get back to these years is for us to do things right. You don't just manufacture a program. You must build the concept of a program for the benefit of sustainability. Most of the programs we design in this country are for selfish interest. The auto policy, before you start a new policy, you must ask, why do we have failure in the first policy? There was failure. And those failures are there, inherent in the present system. The present system, there is no component to drive the process. And that is why the government needs to sit back and review it. The South African policy was reviewed twice, extended twice, and actually in 2013, 1st January, they started a new program, a production program, automotive production program. The first program was Motor Industry Development Program. The other program is Automotive Production Program. So they started producing from 2013. But when you look at in 2013, they have 4 pillars. Those pillars have to be, they are incentives that are inbuilt to really drive the process to bring it to that developmental stage. We don't have all those things here. We have an internet version of programs that we designed just to suit some people. We need to really see how we can encourage the people there who have these factors.
What are those 4 pillars that they have?
The 4 pillars they have is that they have what they call assessment allowance for production. They have incentive allowance. And that incentive allowance, then they have production allowance. Then they have tariff. And those allowances is that to the extent that they go to your factories, look at what you have got and see how they can encourage you. Assess it and give you in terms. Even to the extent they have duty drawbacks, they have what they call import rebate credit certificates. They have so many things apart from the tariff. What we have here is just 0 CKD 5%, CKD 1, CKD 2 10%. So we need to look at that policy. We control 80% of the trade within the sub-region, and we are losing 70% of the traffic out of the sub-region. We have leakages all over the places. The truth about it is that government is talking about this policy straight, and you have these vehicles. We don't produce them. What you have is assembly plants. That means they are coming in, and we have 3 stages. One is just talking about CKD, bringing them in completely knockdown. Then the other one is talking about SKD, talking about semi-knockdown. And when you look at all these things, they are all magic. What we are saying is that let us look at how we can repackage it based on international best practice, so that we can be able to drive the process that will bring about the changes. That's number 1. Number 2, sir, that's what we call grace period. Those assets, they are almost 10,000 cars, are owned by Nigerians. And it's not in Nigerian soil, it's in foreign soil. If it's in Nigerian soil, you can say, okay, and the grace period is that you have 90 days of grace. There was not that so much about this thing. No, if we look at the secular, but many people don't have the secular. And when you talk about cars, it has sentimental attachment. Many people have walked abroad. Send these things to their mother. Most of them are hung on there. To their mother and father. Some of them are walking, watching dead bodies to send one car down to this country. Most of them are now held up because of a policy. An international best practice is that you must give a 90 days grace for such things, coupled with a restriction and a restructure. When you have a very serious structure, when it comes into fiscal policy measures, you must give a grace period to accommodate those things. And that is the best practice. It's not a military regime. You cannot say, because this is not advertised, many people are not aware of it. Many of the people who have sent their cars through the cheaper route, the cheaper route does not mean that it's a small route, it's a legal route. It's a legal entry point. You have scanners there, you have everything there, you have customer visa there, you have area controllers there, and they are paying their duties. I think there is a misconception. I think the idea of people going to give government wrong information should stop.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Mr. Keshiro, let's go back a bit. Besides talking about the production on ground, then he's talked about the CKDs and the SKDs.